Right, Gavin, open it up.
Ooh, this is the best part. Forget everything.
Peanuts!
Peanuts!
Okay, guys, we're here with our order from PSA. This is George from Diamondyard Sportscards, my buddy Eric. And we're going to start doing this opening here of our submissions. So, Gavin, you say hello?
I'm packing peanuts, kid.
Yeah, you're packing peanuts, kid? Okay. So let's see here. Oh, there's one that's not graded.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Right?
By the way, everybody, this is the submission that we did last September and just got them in yesterday.
Here we go.
Here we go. What we have here is a 2012 Topps. This is a 87 knockoff minis out of the 2012 set. It's Paul Goldschmidt, rookie card, Future Stars. I see it only got a mint 9. I was really kind of hoping for a 10 on this one, but 9 is okay too.
This was the one that I got back that was recolored, 71 Reggie. This is not good, but I should have checked it under a black light. Eric from those back pages says, "Hey George, nice card. Did you put it under a black light?" And he didn't get a chance to do that. So I don't know. I suspect maybe there was a black mark on it. I mean, if you look at the card, it's really nice. Nice. It's a nice Reggie. Anyway, so let's see that. Anyway, so Eric, keep going. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it is a bummer for sure. Next, this is one of George's cards here. We got a 55 Bowman, Hank Aaron. I believe he bought this one raw, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's got a crease in it. And
it does have a little creasy in it, but it got a 2. And it's a nice 2. It's got great registration on it. The corners are a little messed, but it's a 2, so that's what you got to expect. This is going to be a little bit disappointing. I'm disappointed in it myself. This is another one of George's. This is a 2015 Topps Archives. It's a Mookie Betts rookie card.
Oh, I think it's a second year.
Oh, maybe it is a second year. It is a second year. But for some unknown reason, it only got a 6. I'm a little bit disappointed in that one. It shows way nicer than a 6. I'm not exactly sure what could possibly be wrong with that it only got a 6. Anyway.
Next one was another Mookie Betts. Well, here, I'll let you do it.
Okay. Another one of the same ones, Mookie Betts. This one, however, got a 10. Very nice. That's all right. This is a 2018 Donruss Optic or Panini Optic, one or the other. And this is it's one of the short print ones. This is the post swing. They have one where he's in the middle of a swing. This is after the swing. We got a 9. This is also a 2018 Panini or Donruss. Mike Trout as well. This is with the red jersey. There's also one with the white jersey as well. This got a 9.
That was a bad one.
This one is also a little disappointing. This is 85 Flair. Ricky.
7. Wow.
For some reason, it only gets a 7. We're not sure why on that one. It's a lot nicer than a 7.
Let's see.
I can't tell you why.
I don't know. Maybe they gave it the treatment.
It doesn't look like it was clipped when they put it in the case, but you never know. We have had that problem once or twice over the years.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do these two as a group, and the first thing I have to say is woo! For those of you wrestling fans out there, as George and I am, we have a couple of 91 Impel cards. These are the WCW wrestling cards. Both of them Ric Flairs. Both of them super cool cards. Give it up for the Four Horsemen. Woo! These both got 9s.
It would be a louder woo if they were 10s.
And it would be a much louder woo, even if one of them was a 10. If they were both 10s, you'd get a double woo. Next, we have a 98 Upper Deck. This is the upper echelon card. Ken Griffey Jr., young Griffey Jr. right there. This also got a 9.
Griffey.
Next, we mixed it up just a little bit here. We've got a 2002 Pacific Private Stock Titanium. This is Jerry Rice on this one.
And I just threw that one in. We're trying to make the 100.
We're trying to make, yeah.
I thought it might have a chance at a 10. It's a Jerry Rice, but no luck.
No luck. It's a 9.
Oh.
Next, we've got a 2011 Topps Heritage. This is the minor league edition. Mike Trout as well. This one gets a 9.
I was happy with that.
A 9 is good on this card for sure because it looks like the old 62 Topps, which is very difficult to get.
Yeah, I think I got it
in.
from a local card shop for maybe like 25 bucks. I think they go for 50 and 50, 60 and a 9.
And the minor league edition is a little bit rarer than the regular one. Next, we have a 2003 Donruss Champions. This is the Team Colors Ichiro card.
I think that's not a lot of them are graded, but I don't think there are any 10s in that card.
Yeah, the Team Colors cards are fairly rare. Next, we have one of my favorite cards. Absolutely love this card. I've still been looking for one to add to my collection. This is a 1960 Fleer, Mr. Ricky, Branch Ricky. Got an 8.
I was happy with that.
8 is a good
I
grade
bought it
on
off
that.
a guy raw online for $4.
They are very, very difficult cards to get centered in any way, shape, or form.
Cool. Tony's Pizza Jordans.
Yeah, we've got some Tony's Pizza Jordans coming up next here. 92 Flair Tony's Pizza. These came in the Tony's Pizza boxes.
In packs of 2.
And packs of 2. Got a 9 here. We've got another 9 here.
And I cracked about a case of these, case and a half of them, and I thought I'd pull out some good Jordans. The pop before I did this was 17 Jordans and 10s of these, and I'm sure that there's some here that are 10s.
Like this one right here. Rare card in a 10.
Sweet.
We have another one here that got a 9.
And I also submitted some Shaq's. This is Shaq's rookie year 2. I submitted some. Those are tough as well, so see what happens.
Well, I can tell you what happens. He gets another 10. Next, we got a 87 Fleer All-Stars, Kirby Puckett.
Boy, I didn't look at that one very closely. Just there's no reason to submit these All-Star cards really if you can't get a 10.
If you can't get a 10, however, this one shows better. This one shows a lot better than an 8.
So, but that's not. I mean, it's Kirby Puckett.
Rough graders.
Rough graders. You said it, Gabber.
I can't tell you why this only gets an 8. It looks better than that to me.
Well. And we were trying to fill our order, and so I was, we were just trying to make sure we had enough cards, the 100 cards, and stretched on a few this time, which usually we don't do too often. Our last order, which we just dropped off with PSA at the Long Beach show, is only 45 cards, so I think we've kind of learned maybe not to stretch it too much.
Yeah, we definitely stretched it on this last one, but we were trying to make 100. I think we ended up coming up with 101 or something like that, but we each had 6 or 8 cards that we just threw in because we didn't necessarily, we just wanted to make the order. So.
And here's one of them.
And here's one of them right here, 83 Donruss. Little Wade Boggs rookie for you right there. It gets a 9.
I've got a ton of these cards. It's really tough to grade them if you don't get 10s.
And we're gonna jump back to the
Tony's
Pizza Jordans here. We got another 10. That's 3 10s so far.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Those cards are very tough to get 10s in. We got another 9.
They're very tough to find.
Yeah, they're tough to even come across, let alone to get a 10 in.
I don't know.
All right, thank you.
And we're gonna throw in another 9.
I think I submitted 13 of these in our 100 card order on the Jordans. Just trying to make the pop report
Packing
increase.
peanuts.
Well, now we're gonna go on a little bit of a run because I looked a couple cards ahead here. We're gonna go on a little bit of a run. We're gonna go with 1, and then
Nice.
2,
Nice.
and then 3.
But there's more.
But there's more because we're gonna go 4 Jordan 10s in a row.
So that's 7.
So in this submission alone, George has pretty much doubled the pop in 10s on this card because it's
24, I think now.
well,
Now we're 17.
There were 17, so I mean, it came pretty close to doubling the pop. And those cards are very tough. Now we're going to scoot on a little bit here. We're going to stick with the Tony's Pizza. Well, we're going to move to Shaq. Got a 9 here. I'm going to try and keep my fingers out of the way so that you can see the edges of the cards.
These are tough.
We got another 9. And another 9.
These were pulled straight from a pack, just just the way it is. Sometimes you just don't get the love from PSA you're looking for.
And speaking of not getting the love, this one,
it's brutal.
Unfortunately, got a 7.
And all these, I looked over these closely. I thought they all were 9s or 10s. I don't know how you get a 7 on this.
And if you don't know how you get a 7 on that one, then you really don't know how you get a 7 on this one.
Yeah, maybe it's a surface issue. That's usually
2 in a row. Maybe there's a little bump on the surface, or maybe the shine on the card isn't quite as good as it should be, or something.
Yeah.
But you just don't know. Maybe the PSA grader had a bad day. And we're gonna do one more, and that got a 9.
Okay.
So I don't remember.
That's mine.
Was it yours?
Yeah, I had 2.
You had 2?
I had a Chrome Andahar and a Chrome Albies. I mean, these are just base.
These are just base cards, but it is a 2018 Topps Chrome Miguel Andujar, Mint 10. Of course, we all know
The Chrome's easy.
the Chrome's fairly easy. The newer cards from the last, say, 4 to 5 years, 6 years, something like that, are usually are easier to get 10s, and we'll put it that way. And we have another 2018 Topps Chrome, little Ozzy Albies here. This is with the white jersey instead of the away jersey. This also gets a 10.
Now I'm not feeling quite as blind as I was when you were going to those shacks and you were dropping 7s on me.
Yeah. Dropping the elbow on you.
You're right. Like Dusty Rhodes.
Like Dusty Rhodes. We got a 2018 Panini or Donruss. I believe this would be an optic as well. This is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Rapper Redemption.
This is the Rapper Redemption card, swinging. There's also a Rapper Redemption card where he's just standing holding the bat instead of swinging. And this also got a 10. Great card. Really cool card. Right here would be mine. This is one of the ones that I put in that didn't necessarily need to go in, but we were trying to make the 100 cards. This is a 2001 Fleer Genuine Peyton Manning. I thought it had a chance at a 10. They got a 9. I'm okay with that. I'd, of course, rather had a 10, but what are you going to do? Well, one of the things I did when we went to the last show is that I cracked a box. I had a couple boxes. I cracked a box of 1989 Topps Hockey, which has Joe Sakic's rookie in it. It also has a few other rookies in it, but the Joe Sakic and the Topps is way more difficult and way more for a 10. This one, however, I thought had a chance at a 10 or at least a 9, and it got an 8. I've submitted a couple of these other of these in the past, and they both got 8s as well. These cards are very difficult.
Yeah, that blue border.
The blue border,
It's chippy.
and the centering is...
Yeah, and the registration of those cards, you cracked a bunch of star cards, and they just look like...
You just can't get...
blurry.
You just can't get
Super
a
blurry.
clear picture on them.
Nice.
This is what we're talking about right here. This is one of George's. I actually have one of these that I'm going to get submitted here sometime soon. This is a 1923 W515 strip card. Grover Cleveland Alexander. Hand-cut card.
I'm just happy to get a grade on it because they're so tough to get a grade. I have a bunch of them that are authentic, and you got to get lucky to get a grade at corners. You have to have 4 corners on it. They're hand-cut, so... but real pumped with a 4 on that. Or 3, it's a 3.
Yeah, and this got a 3, which is, I would think, in the top. This is like the top 10 or so graded of those. There aren't very many of those that actually have grades for them. Next, we have it's a great card. George and I went back and forth on this one. This is one of George's right here. We got 66 Topps. Roberto Clemente.
Now the centering on that thing and the color is really good. I had it in a 5 case. I cracked it thinking I'd get a 5.5. I showed it in one of my other videos. It got a 4, which is no way this card is a 4. So I cracked it back out and submitted it, and it's back in a 5 case. It's a lot of work, but I mean, it's just such a nice Clemente. I mean, it's not a 7, it's not a 6, but it's a nice 5, really.
But it's still nice.